And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. Glad to have everybody here. It's Thursday. I know I just said that, but it's Thursday. It's just like, for some reason this week felt like it went really fast. I don't know why. I kept going, oh, it's two. No, it's wet. It's Thursday. Where'd the week go? Anyway, hello. Welcome. Welcome back. Let's see who all is here. Hello, Maromia, Paleo, Lazy, Cloud, Darky, Quan. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello to you too. Paleo says, I wanted to tell you a story. Yesterday when I said goodbye to you, I had my daughter and I told I was going to buy. When you said my name, my daughter went, Papa, she said your name, you enlightened her day. Aw, well that's sweet. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing. That's very sweet of you. I'm glad I could make people's day. And that right there, folks, is exactly why I try to keep my streams at least 90% safe for work as much as possible. Because I know we do have children in the audience. So, you know, I try. Let's see, I'm excited for the Minecraft movie tomorrow. I kind of am too, if I'm completely honest. I kind of want to see it. I know it's probably going to be terrible, but I kind of want to see it anyway. so you know, it's one of those things. One of those things. But yeah, so what we're doing today, I'm going to put Shadowlands on the shelf for just a tiny bit. I'm a little tired of doing BOE farms. I'm a little tired of whatever you call it. Miss Eterna Scythe. I've done them a little bit off screen. I'm just, why did it put me here? Oh, I'm just kind of tired of it, you know? So, it's fine. There's some few things I'm waiting on finishing, like my Sanctum of Domination skip quests anyways. Those will be done next week, and then I can get back to doing, let's see where we at here. Shadowlands, Sepulchre. I'm already locked out to like all of it. The Quiver from Sylvanas. The last things from Sanctum is literally the quests, the Quiver on Heroic, and then the Mount. Actually, not even the Mount from Mythic, because I don't need it, Silver does. So, yeah. The Mount from the 9, that was the Mount I was thinking of. That's it. But that we can spam in, like, LFR, and we'll probably do that at the end of, like, Shadowlands BFA farming. We'll do this like one of the last things we do, just because. So, and Nathria is 100% done. I'm 97% done with Sepulchre. It's just the BOEs, the Mount from Mythic, and then a little bit of console stuff there, which I'm working on off screen with Silver every week. So I'm fine. We can't complete Shadowlands anyways because we can't do Theater of Pain Mythic. One of the achievements in Tazavesh is broken until Blizzard fixes it. So let's move on to BFA. We could use change of scenery. I'm kind of done. So we're going to do normal Uldir. I thought, you know what? We went backwards and started with the newest in Shadowlands. We'll start with the oldest in BFA. So why not? So here we are. I went down the drain my hopes and dreams. I'm sorry, Maromi. Hello, Data Bob. How you doing? I'm hoping it's so bad it's good. That's what I'm hoping. Like, I know it's not going to be amazing, but I'm kind of hoping it's a so bad it's good scenario for the Minecraft movie. I kind of want to go see it. I was supposed to go to the Sea Lion Caves with my mom tomorrow, but she looked it up and realized, oh, the best time to do that is apparently during January and February. There's like no seals after that, apparently. I'm like, oh. So maybe I'll convince her to do the Minecraft movie with me. I doubt it. She'd probably hate it. But maybe I can convince her to do that with me instead. We'll see. Okay, where am I at? The raid's like in an awkward spot. Here it is. So we'll just start with normal. We'll just focus on normal. So normal raid, because we've got, in fact, let's pull up BFA real quick here. Uldir. Here we go. 191 things. Wow. There's even a bunch of quests, apparently. What is this? Reorigination Array. What's this for? A quest, apparently? I I don't even know. I'll look that up later. Yeah, so we got 191 things to get. There's even common boss drops recipes. Looks like 1 alchemy and 3 inscription. That's fine. I've been working on professions in the background, so we won't worry about that right now. Let's just focus. Let's just do it and see what we get, you know? So here we go. I'm going to see it with my mom, and then we're going to get Minecraft meal at McDonald's after. Perfect. Well, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I will attempt to convince my mother. Do the snail mount in the training post has the scroop slime sound. I'm in love. I love the sound design for stuff like that. Sound design, I feel like, matters so much more than people realize. It really does. I need to get that snail now. If it helps, if you don't want to buy that particular snail, I know it is a recolor of this one, Big Slick in the City, which you could get from the Drogbar guy down in Zarlik Cavern. Super, super easy mount to get. If you collect like all the snail pets and show each one, all 25 of them to him, you can get like half of his rep done and then do his dailies for a week and you're done. Ta-da. Yeah, it's the same as this one, it's just pink. So, if that helps save you some tendies, it is a recolor. So there you go. I wish I could fly, I wish I could too. Evening, Munter Hane. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Oh, okay, that's way easier. And it's pink! Exactly! That's why I wanted to show you, just to make sure, you know, because tendies are a limited resource. I wanted to make sure you didn't overspend and be like, no, now I regret it. You know. So. Because that depends on what, like, color you like the most, too. So. My BM Hunter is green-red themed panda with the crystal snails as the main pet, so the snail's the perfect ground mount for them. Perfect. Yeah, it is a lovely color. I do really like it. I do really like that color. There we go. My shirt, I think I put it on backwards. Whoops. I was in a hurry this morning and showered before stream. Ow. Excuse me while I almost knock things over on my desk. Anyway. And I think I put my shirt on backwards. I had to check. I think I did. Wow. Anyway. One of those days, huh? We're starting off great. Starting off great. Alright. But yeah, y'all kick back, relax, grab a drink. We're doing some normal Uldir. We got Mog to get. Lots of Mog. All the Mog. Beautiful Mog. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to a change of pace as well. I love Shadowlands, but like with anything, you're gonna get tired of it over time. Alright, Mother, let's go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Where's the treasure? Where's the chest? Oh, it's over here. Last room, not the first room. I see. There's a slug mount. There is!
Damn, son,
that one was
where'd you find this?
Hey, nice. Well then. I see the April Fool's sounds are still on. That's fine, they're funny. Yeah, there's just the one. Just the one. It's the seething slug. I really wish it came in blue, but I love the slug. I love it so much more than the snails. It's freaking adorable. It probably wouldn't be too bad to get now. I had to have some help when this was live, but I really wanted it, so I didn't want to wait. See, this is an example for me of something I'm like, I wanted this. I had to do it while it was current. I couldn't wait. I wanted it in purple. Yes. They keep resetting. That's what I've been noticing. It's okay. It's fine. It's kind of funny. Alright. Yeah, the slug. Purple would be great. I would love purple. I want more colors. It only comes in the one color. They did a whole bunch of snails, but they haven't done more slugs yet. Go figure. The ones I like more, of course, are the ones they don't do enough of. And yet we'll get like 20 recolors of a hyena. I'm like, alright. They're a bit loud. They are a bit loud. It is It is a little irritating. But, you know, what do you do? They'll definitely let us know that we get stuff. Here we go. Beautiful.
Easy.
That is dramatic. That is actually dramatic. I'm actually... Let me adjust my headset here. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Oh, I'm being messaged by someone. Hold on. I've been waiting for this message. Ah, perfect. Oh, nice. Cool. And then my live thing. Okay. Just was waiting for an answer from someone for some business stuff, so making sure it wasn't them. It wasn't. That's okay. Anyway. So yeah, we're getting that sweet, sweet mug, and the best part about BFA that I was looking forward to, no class sets until like the very end. And actually, I don't think we have class sets at all. I am fine with that because it means I don't have to deal with tier. We don't have tier tokens. We don't have weapon tokens. We don't have to deal with the catalyst. We don't have to blah, 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 on and on and on. We just go do it, get the thing, and we're done. I'm so looking forward to that. I know BFA, theoretically, is going to go a lot faster than Shadowlands is because of that reason right there. Unfortunately, for one of the dungeons, we're in the same scenario, Motherlode, there it is, as one of the Shadowlands ones. Mythic and Heroic Motherlode are undoable because they scale up to the current level and they're not Legacy. So I literally have to wait until this season is over and hope that they fix that. I'm very annoyed. Still annoyed. So, that's that. So we won't be able to 100% BFA literally until the season's over either. Go figure. Go figure. So hopefully this is not the last season of this expansion. I know it's just season 2. But they already said they're not gonna do a season 4. So that means, well, we should get a season 3, theoretically, right? Let's hope so. Because if Midnight comes out at the end of this year, well, I don't know. We'll see how that pans out. We'll find out, I guess. We will. I sure hope so. Sure hoping so, because... Which is also why I want to make sure I complete, as much as possible, all of the other BFA and Shadowlands dungeons before the season switches, in case they decide to pick another one of those from those 2 expansions, and then I'd be stuck again. So, it might be shorter. Probably. I don't trust whatever they say about stuff like that, because they flip-flop so much in the past. They really do. They really do. I know. That whole... It's just kind of frustrating because the whole, wanting to shorten the expansions, cut off the last season, and just shorten them in general. Not give us a drought season so there's no downtime. I don't know. That just kind of annoys me because I'm like... That means I'm really, like, pressured to get stuff done, and I kind of don't like that. 10 Bucks says we get a season 4. I would love a season 4. I really honestly hope we do, because season 4... has been my favorite for ever since they started doing those. It's like the downtime for me. I can kind of just clean up some things from the current expansion if I want, or finish up some grinds before the pre-patch event. And then like when they introduced Dinars that they did back in Shadowlands and Dragonflight, that was kind of fun. So it's like, oh, you know, I could just go do the raid a little bit, which is that's fun. I can buy a couple of things that I like, you know, that I don't want to wait for. It was nice. So I'm like, why would you want... Why would you want to get rid of that? I don't know. More content faster. I'm like, but isn't that less content faster? I don't know. Whatever. Who knows? What would I know? I just play this game. I've only been playing for, what, 13 years now? I don't even know. 12 years? Something like that. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at here? That was the last one. So now we can go down to this house. Uldir is a little bit shorter, which is kind of nice. Because it's not nearly as long as like the Shadowlands ones. So we'll get through some of these a little quicker, which will be nice. Let me just pull all these. This raid's so cool. I think there's a small group of sweaties that want more stuff now, and they say stuff like that to get them to hang around and be happy. But it's clear there's a bigger chunk of people who enjoy the wind down at the end of the X-Pack and a greatest hits patch. Exactly, yeah, I agree. That was like what when BFA, ironically, when they said that only 20%-ish of their player base at the time actually raids does anything higher than Heroic, like Heroic Plus, or unless it was Normal Plus. I think it was Heroic Plus, but even then, like 20%, that means the other 80% don't do anything more than normal, if they even do that at the time. Oh look, a BOE. What's that? Blizzard. Like, come on. That means you're alienating 80% of your player base here. If, you know, you cut off that last season of chill and fun. I don't know. Blizzard's got the go, go, go mindset, unfortunately. It has infected them. We'll see what happens, I guess. We will see what happens. Which is also kind of why... Nice. What led me to more hardcore stop on a lot of current season stuff. Just so that I can actually have the time to go do Legacy. Because the current stuff is going too quick anymore. I can't keep up with it. So, you know. If I have to choose between catching up on Legacy and doing new stuff, well, I'm gonna do the Legacy until I run out of Legacy, if that makes sense. So here we are. That's okay. I'm enjoying this anyways. It's been a long time since I've been able to do something like this, so I'm having fun. Whee! How much they put towards Mog and even Remix, it's clearly a big-ass chunk of the gaming people who like that sort of stuff. And they're doing a lot of stuff for farming, Xmog RPs. Us getting player housing is the least of them, finally showing some top shelf love for that players. Agreed, yeah. Which is definitely nice to see. Eh. There we go. Come out of there. Darn it. I might not be able to do it on him. Alright. I was hoping I could nail him like I could like on my mage or my monk, but he too busy healing. Bah. Bah! I'll have to do it the normal way. Alright. Eh. That's fine. Let's see, I need to move this. Here we go. Okay. Now I get to slowly move my ass over there. Do you plan on doing Mog you make from BFA 2? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love BFA Mog. Why am I feared? That's so rude. There we go. Once I get all the instant, like that's my goal. Once I'm completely done, or at least mostly done with all of the, would you please stop fearing me? This is so rude. Okay, I can just bubble. I wasn't sure if it was gonna drop my orb. Put it in. There. Is the light gonna do its thing? Hello? You gonna make me do both? Probably. Alright. I hate this one. Where to be me? I put the thing in. Oi. Hello, Haley. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Well, the light didn't reappear. Did it not do what it was supposed to? It went in. Uh-oh. This isn't borked or anything, right? I just did this like a week ago and it worked fine. Why is he not... This is sus. Oh look, it's the boss I never finished on Legacy because my guild did it without me. Aw, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mooks. That's not fun at all. Sure, you're going to get the scrap machine with trinkets and rings so you get the crafting stuff. You'll need a lot of that. I'm also done doing it to how much you need. I scrap what I make, but you don't get back what you put into it. Yeah, luckily I'm completely done on a lot of my BFA professions. So, yeah, don't worry. I've been using BOD, Battle of Dazara lore, for a lot of, why do I keep getting feared? What is going on here? For, whatever you call it. Crafting, so. Expulsum was shitty. I hated it. Did you stop with that? Seriously. So shitty. It really was. I don't miss it. I think the orb broke. It should have done at least one beam, and it didn't. And he's just fearing me repeatedly. Oh, great. Great! The orb's in it, I can see it. Where's the other one? Oh no. Did I break it? I might have broke it. We're off to a great start. Oh shit. Okay. Let me go up there and see if I can fiddle with it before I hearth out. Oh. I think I broke it. Yeah, it's all glowy. Where orb? Hello? This is some Return to Karazhan Opera House shenanigans, right? I think I broke it. I just did this not that long, like last week. And it was fine. Yeah, I don't even see a way to interact with it. I think I'm gonna have to like bubble hearth. Shit. Well, crappy poop. Alright. Let me bubble, I can double in 2 seconds. So about the SL Crown Farm. Oh, did you get it? Did you manage to get it? Or not? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to reset him. That's not how that's supposed to work. I put the thing in, and the thing is supposed to go zappy zap, and it did not do the zappy zap. That's not a good sign. Oh no, I was gonna say, at least there's no orb bug there. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Alright, let me hit reset. Okay. Let's go see if that fixed him. I won't try to nuke him at the start this time. I think that broke him because I couldn't quite nuke him. Because if you can do enough burst damage... I don't know why he kept fearing me. That was weird. He wasn't doing that before. If you can do enough burst damage, you can get him down while he's in his little cocoon thing. But he heals really fast. So... he bugs out on Heroic and Mythic for me some of the times I've ran there. Oh boy! I haven't had this yet. I haven't done this like a lot, but I've done it a good handful of times recently. So this is concerning. This is concerning. Go figure. Excited to finally move on to BFA. And they broke something. Okay, we'll do this properly. I'm not gonna attack him. The orbs just won't show up. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Alright, let's do this properly. So there's an Orby. We're gonna go take it to the other side. I'm not gonna touch him. It's only been this since this X-Pack's pre-patch. I ran it last X-Pack with a friend and it was fine. I did it a couple weeks ago, solo and with a friend, and it was perfectly fine, but I didn't like repeatedly farm it either. I could have got lucky. But at the same time, I also didn't do the orbs. I was on a monk. So there's that. The cysts are targetable now. I couldn't target them before. Maybe that's my cue to know when it's bugged. There it goes. Yeah, I think I psyched him out because I hit him. I was too scary. Okay, come on, pop out. Do your thing. I think I only have to do that once on normal. I love this fight in a masochistic way. Current, it was horrible, but I enjoyed it. I feel you. It's one of those for sure. Are we surprised Blizzard broke something? Oh no. Definitely not. There we go. Here he come. So, come on. Ack. You're almost there. Let's go. DeBebe is hungry. I know her. That's one fat slug, right? That's Gahoon. There we go. Noted. Okay, so do it normal. If you can't, like, touch a death him, fine. Fine. We figured it out. Wow, 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 wow. Blizzard. It's okay. At least, we could figure it out. Alright. I might grab some socks. My feetsies are cold, so 1 second. There we go. Oh, he should be a mount and be just as big as he is as the boss. I agree. I agree. I really like Gahoon's model. They reused the... I don't know if they made the Gorm first or Gahoon first, but he's the same model as the Gorm Queens in Shadowlands, just old godified. So that's kind of interesting. I really like this raid. Mother's my favorite boss. I'm not sure overall, but she's up there. Yeah, she's definitely fun. That was a fun fight. Managed to find groups for Heroic War Fronts so you can just burst down the boss and not have to do the whole thing. Heroic War Fronts? What? I don't need Heroic War Fronts, luckily. I'm 100% done with those, but what would the Warfront do for Uldir? Good afternoon, Epoch. Glad to have you here. How you doing? Ny'alotha has an incredible mystique to it. I only ran it once on Legacy, but it's just amazing. Isn't it? It's one of my top 3 favorite raids. I love Ny'alotha. Absolutely love Ny'alotha. Alright, let's vendor things. Do I need anything on him specifically? I don't think so, but I'll keep them anyway, just in case. Get rid of all that. Good enough. Oh yeah, Warfronts. I always forget about them, fair. Not there, but it being BFA stuff. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, luckily I'm 100% done with Warfronts. I don't have to do those ever again. I've got everything from those. I did that. Oh, a lot of it during BFA, because I liked Warfronts a lot. And then the rest of it I finished in Shadowlands with friends and alt accounts. Hey, Warfronts, I was reading about them. At work doing inventory. Oh, I'm sorry. Boo, inventory not fun. I'll do another paladin, why not? So yeah, y'all kick back, relax. It's enjoyable. Ran some the other day and you have to just have a pally bubble for someone fake runs in bursts, like 5-minute run. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, Warfronts are pretty... They're pretty easy. It kind of drives me nuts, because even in Shadowlands, even a heroic Warfront is completely soloable. However, they do still, for some reason, require you to queue with a group of people, which drives me nuts, because they are actually soloable. And I know this, because with enough accounts from me and my bestie Silver, we queued, got in there, she AFK'd, all the other accounts AFK'd, and I did the whole thing. Solo. With no help. Easy. At level 70. In questing gear. Why in the world do we need a whole group, Blizzard? Like, why? I don't know. Worst part is getting enough to actually queue for heroic. Exactly. Yeah. It's just silly. I don't understand why they won't just let us solo queue it yet. I don't know. It's very weird. So now that we're 80, it's probably even more soloable. You could probably just nail the bosses and be done with it. Like, I don't know. Alright, up to Uldir. Raid, normal. Beautiful. Okay. Beautimus. There we go. I mean, they are famous for just not giving crap out of system with this old content. Yeah, I know. It makes me sad. I really wish they didn't discount legacy stuff like that. Like, it's really not until recently they've been giving any attention to legacy stuff. Which just always baffled me because, at least from my perspective, they put so much work and love and care into an entire expansion, right? All the patches, getting it tweaked, getting it right, getting the hotfixes in, making sure it works. You know, making really nice, beautiful environments and collectibles to go with it. Story. And then as soon as it's no longer current, it's like it no longer exists. It's just down the drain. Bye-bye. We don't want you there anymore. I've never liked that model, that style that they do, just because it doesn't feel like the world of Warcraft. It feels like world of expansion craft. You know what I mean? Like, even with them nerfing like old gold, but like to the point that it's literally pointless if you're trying to do gold runs or something with legacy content, because they don't want you there running gold. They want you in the new content, which is fine. I get it, but what if I don't really care for the new content? What if I want to do the old content? I don't know. Blizzard should have the data on different type of players in WoW, like collectors, PvPers, etc. There are lots of collectors, so I'm surprised they don't focus on it much. They just keep going next. Yeah, I feel the same, honestly. Because, like, they focus on it in the sense of putting out a lot of content for collectors, but it's not really upkept. It's the upkeep part that they don't really, like, do very well. So which is a shame. I love the World of Warcraft as a whole. I play for the whole game, not just the current expansion. That's why you'll see me in Legacy stuff so much. It's enjoyable. The Space Goat and Blood Elf, excuse me, beginning zones is the worst proof of that. How much people love those areas, they've done nothing with them. Right? Well, supposedly, oh, other side. We'll be getting some changes to those soon, because we did get a whole storyline about how they're rebuilding Shatrath for the Eridar as part of their, well, the Draenei, part of their heritage, which I assume is going to go where Exodar is. And then the Blood Elf stuff is supposed to be redone in Midnight. So I'm hoping that means they're beginning giving a lot more attention to that. But, you know, it only took, what, 15, 18 years? Like, come on. I think the gold thing is also mostly about bots, but I do agree. Sure, but there's, like, so many better ways they could do to deal with that instead of just blanket nerfing and ruining it for everybody. You know? There's different ways. Different ways to do it. I guess they see that most people might be casual collectors, so they add stuff, but they don't think people will try to collect all the stuff. Which makes no sense to me, because we've had hardcore collectors since the game came out. That is not new. That is not new to WoW. WoW is still, I think, still the largest MMO in the world, so it's like, I don't know. To think that they wouldn't know that would be baffling to me. If we get housing in those zones, I will completely go feral over them. Understandable. Completely understandable. Let's see. I don't think I need anything from Mother in terms of Mog. It's just like recipes. And Sanguicell. Let's see, let's open this up. The tooltip's not going to be very helpful because it shows like everything. I just need to see the Mog for now. I should do my profession characters. Yeah, Mother, I don't need anything from Mother. Like, in terms of Mog, I don't actually need a lot. I like that ATT has this separated out, because Mog-wise, I'm pretty good. It says I only need 12 things. What's normal plus here? And then the hammer. And a, what is that? A tailoring recipe. Okay. Cool. No, they, no way they do not know. I mean, they have to know about ATT. Exactly, yeah. They know, and ATT has a huge community. I'm even in its Discord. I like peeking in there quite often and seeing what's up with that, so. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't actually need a whole lot of Mog from normal. Neat. Just a few very specific things. Okay, so what... I'll look up the quest later, because that one's kind of weird. A plus. So we need... let's see, what recipes do we need? Specifically. So I know we need a tailor, we need alchemy, and we need inscription. Okay, so tailoring, alchemy, and inscription. So I need to make sure to run... I'll run those 3 characters after this. I think... I'm pretty sure my... whatever you call it, is completely done. My professions for those are done.
That's pretty good.
That startled me. That's pretty good. Well then. There we go. My housing could have Exodar vibes. I get to live in the purple zone. Done. Take my money. Exactly. Add-on's gonna do a lot of heavy lifting for a while. They really do. They really do. I know I can speak for sure, I would not enjoy WoW as much as I do if I did not have any add-ons. I almost quit back in the day because I didn't like the UI. I'm more of a collector as well, and you all know that, but... And at the time, back in like pre-mop, didn't have a lot of good collection systems. So like all the reasons I like WoW definitely rely on add-ons. So, yeah. Sliver's still asleep? I don't believe so, but she's busy with other stuff. As much as I would love her to be my official co-host, I don't pay her because I can't afford to. So she's not required to be here. She'll just be here when she feels like it, so... It's like what Latte has said before about the teams. Who knows what the legacy team is like right now? Who knows, maybe the majority of the legacy team were part of the damn layoffs. Exactly, and who knows if they even have a legacy team. We don't even know if they have one. Like, I would love to think that they do, but I don't know. So, how dare she have a life, right? I know, I wish she could be here. I would love to pay her and have her be my official, like, paid co-host for the channel, and we make content together. Dude, that would be my dream. That would so be my dream. It really would.
That's pretty good.
We work really well together, I feel like. But, you know, what do you do? Her life is here on stream as well. Oh, Kraken answered. All good. Has it been confirmed there is a legacy team? Last I heard from Holly, it was split. They split the teams in 3 different expansions. Yeah, I don't think there is one. I personally don't think they have a legacy team. I like to think they do, but I don't think they do, if that makes sense. Probably one person just drinking pots of coffee all day, stressing over trying to get all the things that people want to collect. Exactly. That's how I feel sometimes, dude. Like the other day when we Goose had came on yesterday, day before yesterday, sometime this week. One of the viewers here, Goose, came in and mentioned about the fix to Threads of Fate. It's the zone-wide quest and the bonus objectives are back. They scale funky, but they're back. They fixed them, and you know that stuff is never announced. I'm very happy about that. But like I was just talking about to Goose, like yeah, it's probably just one person, one guy, who's just quietly plugging away, and that's his one job is to try to fix legacy stuff all by himself. That's how it is in my head. I don't know how they actually do it, but that's what it feels like sometimes. So kudos to whoever that is that's fixing stuff. The legacy team, aka 2 people, exactly. Probably less of a team and more of one guy with a job title. Fix all the things wrong in legacy content, maybe suggest things to change. Right? So whoever that is, by all means, credit where it's due, but still. It's great that these castles don't have any alarm or security systems. I know, right? It probably used to. But this ancient facility, I don't think it, I mean, it still kind of works. 100%. The person doesn't get any other support when they ask. Just dirty looks and passive-aggressive boss that says, just get it done as soon as you can. Yes! I love our headcanon for this poor employee. This poor person. Whoever they are. Sounds like my last job. Trying to make all the cakes for one case by myself. Or my one other coworker. Yep, I've had jobs like that too. Where it's just the one thing that you do, but it's so much. And they're like, oh, you don't need help. Just get it done. And I'm like, but I would love help, please. I don't get paid enough for this. Yeah. It'd be great to get a... Whoops, alright then. Calm down. It'd be great to get a better insight on what it's like for the dev team. That would be cool. I would like that, honestly. Some sort of like little I don't know, tour, preview, walkthrough, something. So we kind of understand how they work. I'm so annoyed with myself. Are you? Why is that? Just go faster. Exactly. Just go faster. Yeah, you know. I just followed Savage, Hunter Flare Pet, and Jade Forest. From the Jade Witch's house all the way to the top right of Jade Forest. Right. Did it disappear? And it didn't work? You know, I don't think I've ever actually done that one. I did the High Mountain one where you had to track it like that, but I don't think I ever did the Jade Forest one. Someday I do plan to collect every single hunter pet. It's actually totally doable. I did the math. I could technically do it on like 12 or 13 hunters. So I'll spread it out by like pet type and like assign certain types to certain hunters because I have like 51 or whatever it is hunters. So I could easily do it. Oh, I need to turn around. I need to go down. And they keep doing their job because they know deep down how much joy they bring collectors. They know they're doing this job for the fans of collecting. Not all heroes wear capes. Exactly. Ugh, that poor employee, whoever that is. No, I got the flare on him multiple times, but I kept failing to aim my trap. Oh no! Aw, I'm sorry. That's so frustrating. You had to hit that one more than once? Is it a Mega Team White boss? I don't think so. But it is BFA. It's still, you know, not total one-shot, so. You know. Raids are gonna have a little more health than, like, say, dungeons or something. That was my actual feedback, and not even face-to-face after asking for more help. I was so pissed off. Oh, wow. That's, yeah. I think I would have quit on the spot. I'd have been like, goodbye. So I threw my trap like 5 times in total before getting him. Well, at least you got him. So congrats. Wait a minute, have you ever been to BlizzCon? No, I have not, and I don't intend to. I don't really like conventions. Too many people like that stress me out. It's too much. I'm very introverted, so. Nope, I have not. Kraken, do you have 100% in any expansion? No. I don't believe so. Let's see. No, because it would include the raids and stuff, and professions. I don't really do it by expansion, I do it by category. Well then. So raids, I do it by like here, like outdoor zones, expansion features. Like expansion features, I'm 100% in a lot of them. You can see that's a very short list. But no, not yet. Not until I finish like every single category within an expansion will I be 100% in any of them. Some of them I'm very close, but I'm not. Fair. I was curious. It seems like a possible nice time to talk with a dev or two. I think they're way too much money. Yeah, I'm not into cons. It's expensive. I can't afford it. It would stress me out. I wouldn't have a good time. I immediately know that I wouldn't. There we go. Oh, Kraken, if you could get an interview with a dev around the time when they release a patch or something, that would be so cool. It would, but I don't, if I'm completely honest, I don't really want to interview a dev. As much as I would like it, it's just, I don't know, not my thing, if I'm honest. I mean, it would be cool, but I wouldn't say no if they approached me about it. But I don't really want to.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This frickin' ATT. I'm just not into it, honestly. I've been to a few anime cons, and it's just a sinkhole for money and useless to me, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Unless you're super social, it's not a great time. I'm not into it. You get a lot of eyeballs on it if you did. More than likely. I definitely would. I definitely would. But that's okay. I'm not looking for that. Because they wouldn't like my questions. And all my questions are the ones that they don't want to answer. So. Because that's the thing too. I know how they work. You have to send in questions and they beforehand, and they get pre-approved. Because I do know the process. I've talked with other content creators who have done that stuff. You have to send in your questions to get pre-approved, whether or not they are going to answer them. Sometimes they'll even give you a little bit of an answer in advance. And I can guarantee you most of the questions I would have, they would probably not want to answer, so... Yeah. I don't cosplay and wouldn't be meeting anyone there from online or whatever. Yeah, that's fair. Cracking the interrogator. Exactly, I would be. It would be a full-on interrogation, and they would be like, no. Well, yeah, I've seen what Taliesin has said about the interviews. Yeah, as have I. Taliesin's not one that I've talked to about it, but I've seen them talk about it. And it's not as interviewee as you would think. It's more like a pre-approved questionnaire, if I'm honest. So, you know. Wait, Kraken interrogated the Kraken Gator. Kraken Gator, I appreciate that. Beautiful. Okay, tailoring alchemy inscription. Tailoring alchemy inscription. I need to grab one of those 3 to be the next one so that I can try to get the recipes. There's like, what, 4 recipes? Vantis rune. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now we gotta wait for it to collapse. They'll give you the politician answer, talking around the actual question without actually answering. Exactly. Which, like, has always kind of driven me nuts. Like, on one hand, I get it, because I don't entirely want to be held accountable for things, but I'm like, it's your guys' game, you should be held accountable for it. Seriously. If that person, you don't want that person being held accountable for things, then don't let that person be the one to do the interview.
Good.
What are these ATT sounds, dude? Okay. The entrance. So, alright, let me look. What do I technically need, like, Sanguicell and Expulsum for? Leatherworking, engineering, tailoring, a little bit for alchemy. I need... How many does it say I need? I have a lot on hand. I do have a lot. I won't worry about it for now. I'll look into that later because I'm not worried about crafting stuff. These raids are easy. If I need the currency, I can just go do it. And this character, it's BOP anyway, so like the characters that are doing this are not the ones that are we're gonna need it. It's fine. I'll worry about that later. One step at a time. Would love if they made Sanguicell and all that BOA, but, you know, they won't. Okay. Alchemy, inscription, or tailoring. Tailoring is the priest, alchemy is my evoker, and inscription is the Death Knight. We'll do the Death Knight first, since he's next. Oh, you mean the staff? Here's the staff. Exactly. Honestly, that's just corporate leaders, not just politician, but I agree. For sure. For sure. You can call it, like, business politics. It's kind of what it is. Here it is. Scrib. I will say now that it's happening sometime this year. I've completely given up farming Legion stuff, because I'm just going to assume that it's going to be like the mob remix loot stuff. Understandable, yeah. I'm the opposite. I want to, like... As soon as we get like an actual date for Legion Remix, I want to farm the ever-loving frick out of non-remix Legion before they break something like they did with Mop Remix. And also, I didn't regret doing that while it was current during Remix 2. I farmed non-remix Mop raids and stuff because so much of it was duplicates. So that got a lot out of my remix list and let me just focus on the actually unique stuff from... Because I don't care about IDs, I just collect appearances. So that was how I did it. I don't regret it, and I'll definitely do that again. Oh, it looks like Dune Gorger's up, by the way, and Uldir, in whatever the heck this zone is. Vol'dun, close. In case anyone needed that. That guy. Let's see. Raid normal. Hope there hasn't been improvement for sure. Oh, there has for sure. Kraken, if you don't like the ATT sounds, you can change it in the settings back to default. Can you? Well, that's good. Good to know. If when I get tired of it, I might. I'm kind of enjoying the randomness. It's funny. I don't think feedback has been better in the previous years. Crap, I do need that guy. Oh, no. Yep. Dune Gorger, it looks like Dune Gorger is up, so if you need the mount, he's up. Alright, let me make sure it's normal. Yes. I'm a little cold. It's kind of cold today. Let me put on my, sweatshirt, actually. One moment. It's spring, which I hate. So that means the weather is all over the place. It's hot, it's cold, hot, it's cold, it's raining, it's hailing, it's freezing, it's hot. I'm like, come on. I hate spring. I hate it so much. It's my second least favorite season. There we go. Okay. Choose a zone to do in Pandaria for me to become Murder Hobo, excluding Isle of Thunder, Timeless Isle, and Isle of Giants. Murder Hobo for like mod collection, or... I guess it depends on what you need, but Valley of the Four Winds. There you go. Here we are. Nice. Hey, and I got the Vantis rune like immediately. Cool. Let's see. Do I have to do higher difficulties for the rank 2 and rank 3, or can I get those, like, in the same one? Rank 2. Because it doesn't say. It just that it requires the previous rank. Interesting. Normal plus. Core, Hammer the Guardian. Got Hammer the Corrupted. Okay, I see. Okay. Wow, we only need 4 more pieces of Mog specifically from normal. Nice. Oops. Leave that open. Okay, Sanguicell. Why can't we automatically choose all expansions for the Dungeon Finder is annoying. Yeah, I feel you. I agree. I wish it was just all of it. At least as an option or something. So if you wanted to just, you know, surprise, it's all of them. You know, that'd be a little more fun, I feel like. I feel like I might actually enjoy the dungeon, like dungeoning a little tiny bit more for leveling if you had the option to do all expansions when queuing. So it's like a total surprise from a pick of like 100 dungeons. I don't know. I need to finally finish the Forge Shade Hound Mountain the Maw. It seems so annoying. I don't remember it being that bad, but then again, I enjoyed a lot of the Maw stuff, so that's subjective. Worth it though. I love those mounts. I really wish they could fly. I'd imagine now that you have rank 1, 2 will drop eventually, then 3 after that. I'm assuming so. It doesn't say I need to do like heroic now that I've got it from normal. Just that it's a common boss drop and it's over. It's out of the difficulty section, so I'm going to assume all of them. Cool. Did you do it in a day if you remember? I believe I did. Either that or at least a couple of days. I don't remember it taking very long. But I did that back when it was current, so I could be mistaken. I was doing a lot of stuff all at once, so, you know. I didn't like the mod all in Shadowlands. The whole vibe and atmosphere creeped me out too much. Aw. See, I liked that. I like the spooky, creepy... Can we stop with this? Hello? There we go. I like the spooky, creepy stuff. OMG, yes, the first mob dropped a new Mog, so thank you, Kraken, for choosing this. You're welcome. You're welcome. Happy to help. Oh yeah, there it is. Vantis Saroon, rank 2. Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I like that. Neat. Alright. Good. I was worried I'd be farming my eyeballs out. Granted, we haven't got rank 3 yet, so we'll see what that's like. Or like the vibe, just hated the elites as a mage and priest duo. That's completely fair. Yeah, I did everything as a paladin, so I didn't really have any issues. So, I was still prot at the time, too. Before I kind of officially decided to go back to ret. I also hated having to go into Torghast. I liked it more when it wasn't current. Completely fair as well. I think I loved it the most in the first season, like when it was current. I loved it most in the first season before they made the point requirement system thing. I didn't like that. But as a legacy content, I do like it. I like that more than just the way it was in the first season, if that makes sense. So that one I feel like aged fairly well, which is unusual. Blizzard things don't usually age very well. Blizzard content ages like milk, so, you know, one of those things. I have 1 hand armor left for all common boss drops in this zone. Time to kill all the rares. Nice, good luck. I hope you get it. Good luck. Beautiful. Want to give me rank 3? I did not get rank 3. That's okay. Couldn't be that lucky. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Zekvaz, and Savectus, and the Zool. So do I not even need Gahoon? I could technically skip Gahoon. I just need Zool. I'm not worried about getting rank 3 yet, because I'm gonna have plenty of chances. Because I got Heroic and Mythic I can do too, and LFR. It's not that hard. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for rank 3 chance if I don't get it off these other bosses. My partner would be like, ready to go to Torghast this week? No. Aw. Understandable. I was also probably a worse mage back then, so maybe that was it. Yeah, that definitely could be part of it if the whoever you're doing with isn't a very good player. That's why I'm super, super, super grateful for Silver. I feel like she's better than me half the time. And, I mean, she feels the same about me, which is funny. We kind of feel like the other is the better player. But that, it's kind of nice, though, just because we don't feel like we're hindering each other. I don't think. So, it works out. I have had people I've played with in the past where you're like, yeah, you're kind of bringing me down. I would rather do this myself, honestly. Which is so awkward. Oh, can I just say, I love these Nazmani Uldir statues. Like, talk about Chad. This guy, Chad Titan is Chad. Look at that lip. Look at that chin. Look at that soft nose. Hot. I do love me a good manly statue. He was happy for me to go back to mage. Was he? Or kind of equal, I guess. Partner has always been the disc priest, my pocket healer. That's fair. Slash smash clip. Aw, come on now. There we go. Okay. Like, this didn't drop the thingy. Does he drop? He drops the vector deflector. The Spectre Deflector! Please tell me that's what the joke is from, Blizzard. It's amazing. Yeah, the vector deflector apparently is the last thing I need from Vectus. He didn't drop it. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, right. On a random aside, I've been tempted to, like, make speed sets for all of my mains. Even classes that generally suck. I don't know why. Like, obviously it wouldn't work out so great in BFA and Shadowlands content, but everything older, my level alone would carry me. So I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. Not gonna do it anytime soon, but it could be kind of fun. Because, you know, if I really don't care about gear, then I only have to keep enough current-ish stuff as a second set to, you know, for when I need it. And I can just stay in my speed set. Kind of fun. Chad Nazmir Uldir Titan. Perfect. Thank you, Maromi. Always on point with your clips. I do appreciate it. That is an art. If I could, I would hire you. There we go. Beautiful. Get rid of these bugs. Bugs. Beautiful. Okay. Which boss is this one? Not one we technically need, but we do have to kill him for Vectus. Which is fine, gives me more rank 3 chances anyways. I'm not a clipper. It's okay. It's okay. I know most people aren't. I'm not either. I'm not very good at it. I feel like I don't. It doesn't help that it's my content too. I don't find my own content very funny. So it makes it hard for me to clip stuff. But, you know. I would feel bad if you hired me because then I'd feel pressured to make good clips. Aw, I'm sorry. No, I got the running bug. Why are you doing this? It did this in here last time too. Stop it. Stop. Please. There we go. It stopped. It doesn't last as long as nearly used to, so that's good. Forget that it's even a feature. Same, honestly. At some point, I need to get around. I haven't really had the time. Oh, that was Zekbaz, okay. I see. They weren't quite in order. Anyway, I need to get around to, Oh, that must have been one of the common boss drops. I bet that's what it was. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Getting all of the clips from here that I like, and then putting them together in, like, a highlight reel. But it's on my list, and it's been on my list. I'll do it eventually. Maybe if it was like every 5 clips put into a compilation video, I get insert money amount here, then I wouldn't feel as bad. Gotcha. Understandable. Well, don't worry, I can't afford to hire you anyway. I can't even afford to hire myself. So, here we are. That'd be how it do. Let's pull everybody. Those guys. These guys. These. Let's get everybody. There we go. Beautiful. More blood for the blood god. Nice. All right. That guy and these. You gotta kill all these to get to Zool. There we go. There he is. Blood, please. Exactly. Sexy map keeps giving me an error and I don't know how to fix. Oh, I don't know. I haven't gotten an error from Sexy Map since, like, I don't even remember. I'm sorry, Lazy Cloud. I don't know either. I did not get the thing I needed, but I did get the Vantis rune. So that's cool. So we don't have to keep going because I don't need anything else from the other 2 bosses. And to normal plus. Yeah. Cool, we can just leave. Neat! Is there a portally do out here? Western Core, Ring of Containment. Can you just leave? Actually, what way's the way out? I'm not 100% sure. There, that's the way out. So... it's fine. I'll just log. How about that? Then it can kick me out on its own. Man, Blood DK would be such a good farm class if they had more speed. I love Abomination Limb. I don't know if that's blood only or not, though. Nope, it's for all specs. You can have it in all 3 specs. It's on the left side for the base Death Knight. So, you could do any of them. This particular character is unholy. Alright, now we need alchemy, so let's do that. If you reinstall an add-on, does it keep the settings? Because maybe I just need to do that. It depends on the add-on, unfortunately. Every add-on is different. If you're worried if it doesn't keep your settings, maybe back up your Sexy Map files from both areas that it'll be in. So the actual add-on spot in the interface folder, and then under your account settings. I would do that just in case. And then maybe try reinstalling after that. 'Cause sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It's not guaranteed. Alright, did I do BFA Alchemy on him? Shadowlands, Colterian, yes. Okay, so he's good to go for BFA Alchemy. If you have a ton of other add-ons, it can be an issue, another add-on. Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's random. It is. It is. It's hard to say. Okay. So let's set this to normal. And get this open. BFA. We want Uldir. Boss drop, Mystical Cauldron rank 3. So Pretty sure I have rank 2. Yes. Yes, I do. Excellent. Okay. And then normal. Those 3 bosses. Neat. There's the entrance. Over here. I'm scared to look at my add-on settings after I did that Windows reinstall. Yeah, I probably borked it, I would imagine. I've had Sexy Mat from back in BC, and minus the times I pre-patched for an X-Pack, I don't think I've ever really had a problem with it. Same, honestly. It's very, very rare. I think the only time it got a little borky was in Dragonflight when they reintroduced the new edit system for screen stuff, the UI. And then it got a little borky, but they fixed it very quickly. So I don't think I've ever had an issue with it, really. There it is, Mystical Cauldron. Nice. I'm either really lucky or those have a high drop rate. That's very nice. Okay, so I only have to go up to Zool, which means I still have to do everybody, but... Cool. Nice. Let's see, there's another reason I don't keep too many add-ons. Understandable, yeah. I've not logged into WoW yet. Oh no. But I think it could be mad about another add-on. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe mostly I just have what Kraken has. I'll try disabling everything she doesn't. That could help. And the problem too is like everyone's setup is mildly different, and like even if it's the same exact add-ons, there could be an issue that your computer just decides is an issue. Like it's so random. I'm definitely no help in terms of tech support because I'm like, I don't know. I put the thing in and it does the thing. I don't know. Like, if it's not something I've actively researched, I probably don't have a lot of information. Because, like, who was it? Was it Canary? Someone else I used to play with. No, it was Silver on her old computer. Silver's old computer, before she got her new one a while back, we had the exact same add-ons. But her computer's add-ons would break so much. And mine never did that. I was like, what do you mean you're having a problem with this one? It just wouldn't work. Like, we had no explanation for it. But when she got a new one, same exact add-on, she even copied the folders over and it worked like a boss. So like, it could just be the computer itself too. Like, I don't know. Like, I've had that too. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, otherwise you're going to want to talk to the people that made the add-on through Discord or something. Exactly. My computer is getting old, so that might be why. Yep, these things are like that. It drives me nuts. It really does. Okay. There we are. Beautiful. You're done, mother. You're done. Nice. Okay, so it's just Vectus and Zool, and we got the recipe. We got the rank 3 cauldron. So we're good for alchemy, which means the only other one, because it's specifically Zool, is the rank 3 deep sea bag. So I'll need to do the tailor, which I think is my priest, if I remember correctly. Yes. I'm not too worried about, because I have 2 of each now. I'm not too worried about getting all the recipes on both factions. That's like a feature me problem. I'm just trying to get like at least one and get it off my ATT list. So that is a feature me issue. Some loot. Get some loot. Beautiful. Also, as a random aside, thank you all for hanging out with me during streams like this. Those of you that are consistent, and even those of you that aren't. And you can just pop in whenever. I do appreciate it. You're always a joy to talk to, and it's great to have you here. So, random sappy moment. Because, you know, you guys are what make me a streamer. If I didn't have anyone here, I'd just be talking to myself. So, you know. I do enough of that as it is. There we go. Also hydrate. Drink your water, it's good for you. I got a new Bloom flavor too, for anyone that also drinks Bloom. It's mango something, and it's so freaking good. I love mango. It's delicious. Whee. Oh, I love Evoker. Evoker's so fun. Really wish I could make a speed evoker set. Like, I kind of can, but you have to do it without long strider, which frustrates me. Long strider is really kind of the best. Good to talk to yourself from time to time. Well, I'm very good at doing that, I can tell you that. If I have to stream solo and no one's saying anything, I can absolutely strike up a conversation with myself. Stream of consciousness. Whatever comes to mind. Alright, Vectus, give me your deflector. Spectre deflector. There he is. Whoop! I love how he just kind of whoop pops in like a noodle. Whoop. That's so cute. Alright. Spectre deflector, give it. Hey, I got the vector deflector. What's it look like, I wonder? What is it? Where is that at? That is, there it is. Oh, it's a little off. Is it offhand or a shield? It is a offhand shield. That's neat. As long as you're not arguing with yourself. Fair. Fair, that is fair. Good evening, Grim. Glad to have you here. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome back to the jam. Okay, so I see Talok has a unique mace. Ah. Cosmetic binds to warband. I see. I'm gonna have to look that up and see if it's spec specific. I bet it is. 'Cause that is a strength mace. Not available in personal loot. Da, 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 da. Not available for your spec. Okay. I'll look that up once we get everything else, if it hasn't dropped yet, to see if it's kind of like the scythes and stuff, where you have to be a very specific set of classes to get it to drop. Which is fine. It's not that I have any shortage of that, that's for sure. And Talok's just the first boss, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Beautiful. Once we get the, if we can get the shoulders off Zool, with the exception of the recipe he drops for tailoring, we don't have to even do the whole raid, for normal at least. We literally would only have to do Talok over and over, so that's cool. I'm cool with that. I like when I get stuff backwards, you know, from last boss to first boss, because that means it's less of the raid I have to do. Nice! We're already making fantastic progress. That makes me happy. When you don't have a billion hoops to jump through, like weapon tokens, tier tokens, and catalyst requirements, so what a concept. It goes a lot faster. Who'da thunk? It's almost like not having a billion layers to raiding it makes it kind of enjoyable. Yeah, I love BFA. Same, right? Much as I love the Shadowlands raids, I am not fond of the complex systems they throw on each one. It drives me bonkers. Okay. So was that the last? Is he I'll get used to this. I'm not used to this raid just yet. See the last one? Yes. When I come over and I do that guy, I can go down to Zool. Right? No. Do I have one more? Did I miss one? Did I? Oh, I just had to wait. Okay. Descending. Oh, there's a wall there. That's rude. Alright. Everybody all gathered up. For this party. They did the lighting in here so well. It's kind of like glow lit because of the light that's up here. Very ambient, underlit. And I like that. Because we're inside, but it's not dark. But a lot of the light's coming from very specific weird gold power sources, so... Here we go. Alright. Nice. I love Evoker, not gonna lie. Do you mind? Okay. Kraken admiring the view, enemies wailing on her relentlessly. Yeah, exactly. You can see where my mind's at. It's like, la 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 la, it's so pretty here. And they're like, die! Oh, blood for the blood god! I'm like, oh, look at the lovely lighting. Kraken in a nutshell, I feel like. There we go. He did not give me the shoulders. Okay. We don't need the last two bosses, do we? No. Don't need any zone drops from here. Okay, we can just log out. I'll switch to my tailor and see if I can't get the recipe. Rank 3 embroidered deep sea bag. I need to look at my tailor. I should have max BFA tailoring because that character never changed professions. He's not a new one. Wow, this is nice. Why won't you die? Exactly. Yeah, you guys got me. Priest. Let's see here. So I have to have rank 2 before I can get rank 3. So even if I have to buy rank 2, I should be able to go get it. Because it's an old character, so he did a lot of BFA stuff. Assuming they didn't reset my rep on him too. Most of my characters seem fine. It was just my main hunter, of course, the main horde character I ran through BFA with, who had his stuff reset. Which still pisses me off. Alrighty-roo. Let's see. So, what does my tailoring look like? Uldir, yep, it's max. Alright, embroidered deep sea bag. Deep sea satin bag. There it is. Ooh. Tortolan Seekers Revered. Uldir. And I presume, because it's a drop, the rank 3 won't drop before you have the rank 2. Let me make sure it's that one and not the regular one. BFA, Uldir, normal, normal plus. Embroidered deep sea bag, rank 3 requires previous rank. Yeah. What's my rep look like with them? Tortolan Seekers Paragon. I can just go buy it. Excellent. Okay. I'm Alliance, so let's go buy that recipe, rank 2 recipe first, and then we'll go do Uldir so that I can get the rank 3. Wunderbar. Okay. I cannot wait for all the old reps in the game to going too far. Become warbound. At least the primary ones. I know they don't want to do the friendship ones. Right, I need the gold. Just that way I can buy all the old recipes, because I don't want to farm all of this rep and all these different characters. Like, seriously. Yuck. Rank 2. There we go. But friendship.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Alright. Handler. Yeah, friendship. Friends gonna be friends of friends. Come on now. Okay. Blizzard. Alright, over to normal Uldir. Raid normal. Okay, we got rank 2 now, so we should be able to get this recipe to drop. It comes specifically from Zol, so we'll need to do the whole thing again. Which is fine, because he didn't drop his leather shoulders. If he can drop the recipe and the leather shoulders, we're looking spiffy for normal, because then we just do Talok over and over. And even then, it looks like the special hammer he drops in all difficulties, which is fine because I only need the wand from normal from him. So we're already making good progress. This is good. This is very good. We're not in a shonen manga. We need money. Exactly. Fair. That's fair. Raid. Normal. Okay. Alright, here we go. I was hoping Silver would come join us. But she seems busy with other stuff, so. Okay. Ah, rude. Alright, sir. Here we are. Nice. Well, he didn't drop either of his mogs. That's fine. Down we go. Yep. Okay, so now we literally just have to do the rest of the raid just so we can get to Zol. Hopefully he drops the recipe and the shoulders, because that's it. That's all we need. And then we can ignore literally the rest of the raid, at least on normal. Because we'll have to do it again for the first boss, but... In fact, while we're going down, let me look up, because I bet you that weapon, the special one he drops that's on any difficulty, is spec-specific. Similar to the ones from, like, Legion. Wow, core, hammer of the guardian. Let's see, paladin, warrior, and death knight. Okay, so only those three, right? Because it's strength only. Boss died, automatically went into my bags. Okay, so it's one of those. It is. The paladin. Let's see. Interesting. Got the cosmetic version of this in Mythic Dilty Talic on my BM Hunter. Was placed in my bag after killing the boss without looting him. Looted it. Someone says they looted it on their evoker. Okay. So... warrior... This weapon will drop regardless of your class and spec. Got it on my mage, for example. Okay, so this one is not spec locked, unlike the Legion ones. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's even better. That means I get more chances. Cool. Alright. Oh, so is that why I haven't gotten Taselesh or whatever on my priest and mage? That would be why. Yeah, the Legion ones are spec specific. So, like, any class that can use a two-handed sword or a... I think the scythe is like the pole arm. And then like the shoulders from Xavius, you have to be leather. for them to drop, and the one-handed mace from Avatar. So yes, can confirm the Legion ones are specific. Which is why I assumed this one was, but looks like it's not. So that's cool. I'm fine with that. It's not a big deal either way. Just means more chances, so that's cool. I didn't bother to look up the drop rate, actually. Hold on. Let me look at the drop rate. I am curious. What's the drop rate on this? Oh, it doesn't even say. Oh. It's not even listed. That's worrisome. But it does drop, apparently, so. Well, that's fine. Maybe for the best. Alright, you're done, Mother. Let's go. Just gonna float ominously this direction. Float this way! I look so cool. I love being a Drakthir Shadow Priest. Love my Drakthir, la 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 la. Beautiful. Nice. Noise. Okay, we just gotta do the rest of the raid so we can get to Zool, because we can't go straight to Zool, unfortunately. Can I mount in here? I can. Okay. I might just start ignoring things then. I don't need any BOEs. So they can just follow me to the next boss. I don't care. So apparently you can mount on these walkways. So that's nice. I do like that. We can do it. Move this a little. There we go. I thought I was able to get my last credit Bobber's toy from Legion, but what the heck is fishing friendship? Oh. Well, you'll have to look up each individual one, but the TLDR is every day the Fisher Friend person changes to a different person. And I think there's 4 of them, 5 of them. And you have to fish with that person in their specific spot, fish up a currency to turn into them to gain a rep. It's kinda shitty. I hated it. And that's one of those friendship reps that's not ever gonna go account-wide, according to Blizzard. Barf. So have fun with that. Yeah. It's one of those. But look it up. Wowhead's gonna have better information on how to do all that. But that's just the TLDR for you. So I tune in surprised. Lottie's gushing over her Drakthir. I imagine his kids and me saying, well, why don't you marry it? Hey, I would if I could. I would. I would marry this in a heartbeat. But, you know, guess I'm starting today. Well, good luck, Haley. I hope the Fisher friend you're looking for is up, because they have different loot. All of them do. The one has a recipe, a couple have toys. I don't remember what one of them has. So, yeah. I need any of the fishing friends. Ah, well, there you go. I guess that's fair. You haven't done any of them, so you need all of them. Yeah, so I'd recommend doing it on your main cook, the character that you do cooking recipe collection on, because one of them has the cooking recipe for the Feast of Fishes, and then just collect it on that one, unless you don't care, you know, if your reps are scattered. So I like them all in one character personally, but just FYI. Most of them have a bobber toy, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it was, yeah. Like a cat head, there was like a boat. It's been a hot minute. I did all that when it was current, so I don't remember. Okay, now we're gonna do Vectus. I love this raid. I really love the BFA and Shadowlands raids. I really do. Like, visually, I really love them. Mechanically, I think I kind of prefer the BFA ones. But visually, at least, I really like them both. Cat head is from Better Luck Next Time, whatever that is. I don't know when I got the cat head. Yeah, I don't know either. It's been so long since I've done any of that. I don't remember. That's the problem with being a collector like I am. I've done so much. Like, someone will ask me something specific that I did like 10 years ago, and I'm like, I don't remember. You know? You tend to forget where you get things after a while. I'm like, sorry. It's a little embarrassing, but you know. Yeah, wait, Legion was... Yes, it's been a hot minute. That's 2016 to 2018? I think? No. 14. Wow. 14 to 16 was WAD. Yeah, so 16 to 18 if you count it by 2 years and just kind of round a little bit. So 16 to 18 would have been Legion. Because 18 to 20 was BFA, and then 20 to 22 was Shadowlands, etc., etc. Okay. If you count in twos, roughly, there you go. So, a long time ago. That means it was like... Good grief. Maybe I've been playing for longer than I think I have. Hold on. If we're counting from the start date, so 20, 26 minus 20, or no, it'd be like 9 years. 2025 minus 2016. Yeah, it's 9 years. 9 years! I mean, if you're counting from like a full year and rounding up to like, you know, release to launch. 9 years. I was 16 years old? I wish, actually. I'm a lot older than that, but thank you. In, let's see, in 2016, I would have been 24. So there you go. Because I was born in 92. I'm 33 right now. So I would have been 24, but close. I appreciate that. I appreciate you assuming I was a lot younger. Okay, last boss, and then we can go down to Zool. And see if he drops the recipe and the shoulders. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh. I might as well have been 16, though. I feel like I didn't get my life together until my late 20s. I'm sure I'm not the only one like that, but... Even then, sometimes I wonder if I really do have it together, you know? Did not have to say that. Say what? That my age? I mean, I don't mind. I don't care if people know how old I am. Age doesn't bother me. I thought it would be my 30s. I'm sorry. I feel that. Definitely don't have it together. Yeah, I debate because I feel like financially, work life, like home life, I was more together then than I am now. But I was also a stupid pushover and wasting my life and money and time. So like emotionally, mentally, physically, I was not together. Whereas I would say emotionally, mentally, physically, I am now, but financially, and I'm not. So it's like I traded the two problems. I don't know. It's hard to say. You got it together. Well, I appreciate that, Paleo. My bills and debtors would say otherwise, but I appreciate it. I see myself not getting a house ever right now. I plan to one day. I definitely will one day. Recession incoming. Well, with possibly recessions, possibly the housing market will crash again, kind of like it did when I was a kid. Which is when my parents bought their place, so. Is this now third one for millennials? Probably. I don't even know. I haven't kept track anymore. I gave up. As someone who was 5 years older, I for sure still don't have it together still. 20s was me just caring and trying. 30s, I give no craps and don't bother to try. You know, I get it. I totally understandable. Those, one of the things I'm teaching my daughter to be mentally strong. Yep, self-confidence and mental strength is highly important. So that's definitely a good thing. I hope your daughter does well with that. I did not. I was a pushover. I was too easily abused. I had too much faith in the world, as terrible as that is to say. I didn't believe people would wrong me if I wanted to be nice and help them. I was sorely proven wrong, so yeah. So I hope your daughter does good. I thought I would be my hottest self in my 30s, but I don't know. I'm almost there and it's iffy. I was my hottest self in my mid-20s, because that's when I was a jogger. I used to work out a lot. I got pretty thin. I was a little ripped because I used to work out. At one point, I was hot cracking, but I have... It was a lot of work. I wasn't happy. I hate working out, and I don't care how good I looked. I was mentally not happy or better for it, even if I was physically in amazing shape. So, whatever. This is one of those things, you know? They always told me, oh, working out and, like, dieting and stuff, like, you'll feel better, so, like, mental you'll be better. I'm like, well, yes and no. Yes and no. You still hot cracking? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's sweet of you. So, you know, one of those things. I'm like, it's different for everyone. It really is. Yeah, in college it was crazy. I thought I was heavyweight, but it was literally the opposite of that. I walked so much. Same, honestly. It doesn't help that I had so much pressure from, like, everyone I knew, too, to stay, like, as trim and fit and sexy as possible. I'm like, but why, though? Like, what? Who am I serving but myself? Did he not drop? He didn't drop the shoulders, but I got the recipe. Thank goodness.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I won't lie, I kind of like these. I kind of like this ATT pack. Cool. Okay. We still have to go up to Zul, though, because he didn't drop... He didn't drop the shoulders. That's unfortunate. Okay, I got the recipe, though, so we're good, I think, for... I don't think we need any more recipes. So I don't have to worry about profession stuff. And I'll worry about, like, mats and, like, BOP stuff in the future when I do, like, crafting. I'm not worrying about crafting mog right now. That's not on my radar. Well, that's a future me problem. One step at a time. Then I have this. I don't know what that is. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I'll look into the reorigination array thing later. So I'll probably do that on my main. I don't know what that is. Okay, well, we'll just pick another character. So we'll go back up to the top of the list and continue, because we don't need to worry about professions now. So we're cool. Let's see. Your tentacles are just a bit longer now. Well, thank you, Braille. Yes, they are. I asked the boyfriend if he cares about something I feel that people care about. He says, nope, I turned more into the feral crazy lady that I meant to be. Aw. Perfect. That's a good BF right there. Best BF. Okay, I did them already. Let's do the warrior. I thought I would be covered in tattoos by now, but nope. Not even one yet. I would never be able to do a tattoo, only because I would never be able to make up my mind on what I would want. Because I like such variety. I like so many different colors. I like so many different topics. I would easily get tired, like love one, get it, and then get tired of it. And I don't want that. So I just don't bother, because I know it wouldn't work out well for me. I don't have permanent hyperfixations, so to speak. I switch around a lot. Let's see. That's bizarre. Yes, I do think part of it was my indecisiveness. Other part is anxiety and money. That's the other part of it for sure, is the money part for me. I can't afford that. Even if I wanted to. They're very expensive. You have 5? Nice. Like to make the appointments. Big sigh. Fair. That is fair. Okay, raid, normal. Here we go. Pop this open. Dungeons and raids. Okay. Uldir. I need a couple things for world bosses. Interesting. Tazane. Uldir leather. Oh. Right. And because it's not class bound, I won't have to worry about that. If I get these shoulders from normal Zool, these leather shoulders, I won't have to worry about them from the world boss because it's the same one and they're not class locked because it's Azurite gear. Nice. I was trying to plan it out so much, but now I'm thinking I just want American traditional black and gray and just get whatever looks cool. So that should be easier to start when I can afford it. That's fair. That is fair. Oh, there we go. I wanted a tattoo forever, but never gotten one for the same reason. I know they're considered trashy by some. I personally think a tramp stamp looks so cool. I've always wanted one. I think tramp stamps are cute. If they're done tastefully, I think they're cute. And it doesn't like, say like, Slutinator 10,000 or something. Yes, I have seen that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I got his Titan Spark animator. Cool. I got the wand. Neat. I was hoping it was the hammer. I got the corrupt version, not the... Oh well. Okay, so that means the only thing left is from Zool specifically, and it's just those shoulders. Let's hope he drops it. The timing of that. I know, right? The only people that think they're trash are people who don't like tattoos at all. That's fair. I've always thought about maybe a butterfly. A butterfly would be cute. Maybe you could do like some little wind effects so they're all swirly. I'd go like full on like, if I had to pick like either Studio Ghibli or like Zelda style or like Metroid type. Just, I don't know, maybe even take some WoW inspiration with the little like designs and things around it. I'd have to get something that's like a design and not like a specific item because I know I would get tired of it. Like if it's a butterfly, I'd get tired of it. But if it's a interpreted butterfly with made out of like swirls and little designs and things, I don't think I'd get tired of that, if that makes sense. But I don't know. Doesn't matter, I can't afford it anyway, so whatever. That'd be very cool. Exactly, yeah, that'd be neat. Having people get wings on their back, whether it's fair or whatever, it's silly and good. Agreed. Same. I always thought that was neat. I want you all to know I'm still debating on turning the rest of my mains who can be Drakthir into Drakthir. And then just continuing to be salty about those that can't. So. Came and heard Tramp Stamp and was like, I am for collecting achievements and things, but I will give that a miss. That is fair. That is fair. Alright. I wish you could go straight to Zool. I mean, I get why you have to do the whole raid, but... Well, I even thought about trying to be a tattoo artist, but then I was like, oh no thanks, I don't want to touch people. That's kind of like when I went to law school very, very briefly. I actually got in, and I was gonna do it. But then I realized, as much as I love governmental structure, because I wanted to be a federal international ambassador, basically. But I realized real quick, I don't like the people part of politics. So I gave up. Funny that, you kind of need to be a people person to be able to do that. What a concept. I met a cousin of mine, not seen in a long time. Turns out he had a whole sleeve of WoW tattoos. That's kind of cool. Lich King and all. Basically the whole Wrath expansion on his arm was well made too. Nice. Law, I know, right? Sorry, I wasn't sure what else to call it. Is there a more appropriate name? Lower back stamp? I don't know. It's okay. I call it a tramp stamp too. I don't know. You're fine. It's all good. My brother is covered in tattoos. I don't have anyone that's like covered in my family. Just a couple that have like a little bit. I'm not offended by it. I'm not either. I think they're cute. I like them. I kind of have a tattoo there. I have a mole where one would be. Does that count? There we go. Alright, Devourer. Let's go. Need so much Expulsum and Sanguisil. That's just crazy. I think I do too, actually. I feel like it's weirdly a common spot. Like, I feel like it's weirdly common to have moles on your back for people. I don't know why. I see that fairly often. Kind of like how I have this stupid, I call it the French mole. I don't know what actually it would be, but it's the little mole that's like at the bottom right, just below your lips. Are freckles considered moles? Not usually. A mole is like, you can feel it. They're usually bigger, thicker, and they stick out a little bit. They're like a little bump. Whereas a freckle is just like a color and you can't feel it. That's usually the difference between the two of them. And moles stick out above the skin. Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of freckles too. Not on my face, but my back. Which I kind of hate. I have very weird skin. Lots of freckles, lots of moles, lots of strawberries. I'm just freaking spotted hyena over here. It drives me nuts. I'm like, why? Alrighty, Rue. Let's see. Let me take a picture so we can show silver here. There. Okay. Oh, I have random freckles in different places, but none clumped together. And mine are all over my upper back. I don't have any in my face, but I have a mole on the bottom right of my, just to the right of my mouth. A French mole that you see like in cartoons and shit. It's real. I have one. But I also have a lot of French in my blood, so I'm not surprised. What do you do? It's so spooky in here. Yeah, it's just Zool. Let's hope he coughs up the shoulders, because it's just Zool now. I don't need anything else from normal, because if we do that, then we can literally switch to heroic, which is fantastic. Neural... Right, I can mount in here. I should mount. Make this a little faster. Let's go. I'm Irish, French, and Native American, which is kind of a weird combo. I wouldn't say that's too weird. I feel like that might be kind of common. Just because colonists and all that. I know I have a lot of... I don't have any Irish, but I have English. So the British English side. English, a lot of English. I have a lot of French. I have a lot of Native American. Which is also why I have more of an alto voice like my grandmother. And, yeah. I have 3 different tribes, too. I have Coos, Umpqua, and Cherokee. Mostly the first two, but... and then I have on... I forget which side it is. Here he come. I have back several generations, a lot of like Scandinavian. We're not sure if it's like Norwegian or what, but tall, blonde, blue-eyed, that sort of thing. It's up there somewhere. We have some of that in our history as well. This is like soup, pretty much. It was jarring to see people start putting freckles on their face as a beauty trend. That's right, people did do that, didn't they? I used to get made fun of for my freckles. Oh, they left. They're leaving. That's fine. That's fine. We're about to go into our ad break anyways, so I'm gonna kick that in and turn down the audio. So let's take a break. You all go get some water, touch grass, pet your cat, pet your dog, etc., etc. Call your grandma if you need to. Go to the bathroom. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We can continue now. Back to the fray. Back to, trying to see if, Zul will give us the shoulders, which I think he's next, actually. Yeah, he is. Beautiful! So, fingers crossed. Let's see if we can get it. It's definitely lovely if we can. Thank you, Brielle. Welcome back yourself, in case you went anywhere. Alright. I was going to say before break came up that I am from two tribes, Iroquois and Abenaki. Ah, cool. Don't think I've met anyone from those two. Neat. Well, there you go. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, I'm Coos, Umpqua, and Cherokee. Ironically, Coos and Umpqua are both local to Oregon. So I have ancestry here in Oregon itself. I actually have my great-grandmother's cloak. She was the cloak. Her coat. So used to saying cloak. Her coat. She was a chieftain's daughter. So, it's rabbit fur. Real rabbit fur. I never wear it because the thing sheds like nuts. So it just stays in the heritage chest. I'm from the northeast, which is where those two tribes resided. Oh, that's neat. Well, look at that. I'm from the northwest. I'm your opposite coast cousin. You're not sure I'd wear that either. No, it's definitely a collectible. It's not like, you probably could wear it. I mean, it was meant to be worn, but it's, yeah, no. I didn't get the shoulders. Gosh dang it. He's stubborn. All right. Bummersome. Okie dokie, we get to do it again. Coast cuz, exactly. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Well, we'll just, we'll go again. And hope we get the shoulders. I was hoping we would get the shoulders from Zul when we got the recipe, but we didn't. And so now we have to do normal again, the whole thing. Just for Zul. Oh well. I'm like 25% Swedish because my grandmother is 100% right. That's how that works, right? Right. Wink, wink. Wink, wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Uh-huh, totally. That's funny. Let's see. Head over there. Poof. Ooh, stretchies. Ugh. Okay. As soon as it loads us in, it's thinking about it. There it goes. Alright, raid difficulty, we want normal. Alright. Wanted to do that 23andMe thing. Didn't they go bankrupt or something? I heard something about that. And they put up all of their data up for like frickin' auction or whatever it was. Something scummy. I don't remember. I just remember hearing something about that in passing. Raid normal. Okay. I don't remember. That's just, I don't really pay attention to the news. It was just kind of something I heard in passing, you know? One of those things. I have an ancestry kit that I still have to this day not used. Fair. That's understandable. There we go. Been sitting on my bookcase for years. Welp. Okay, no hammer, but that's okay. Luckily the hammer drops in all difficulties, so we don't have to just stick to normal for it. Okay, fingers crossed this is the run that Zul coughs up the shoulders. Because if he does, we can move on to heroic. It's those ones too. Those are nice ones. I like those shoulders. I really like the Uldir sets. They look so nice. I really didn't understand the hate for them at the time. People really didn't like them when they came out. And I'm like, really? But they're like some of my favorite sets in game. What? I don't know. Whatever. People be people, and I suppose. Let's go. I really want to make this guy a Drakthir, but I really like him as a Nightborn too. So it's kind of a hard decision. Maybe one day. Maybe one day Drakthir can get other visages. We'll see. I don't think that's in the cards though, if I'm honest. I was meh on them, but I enjoy them more lately for whatever reason. Waha, I'm infecting you. Yes, get infected. Beautiful. I like the different metal colors. Same, honestly. They're gorgeous. I do love that. I want more. More! More! Let me put metal all over my skin. Alright, mother. There we go. Beautiful. Do my Drakthir mage could be my PvP mage. Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty. Be a dragon, because what's cooler than a dragon in PvP? Sounds great. That's my next project. Perfect. There you go. Look at that. I've decided I'm going to create a database in Notion to manage all my WoW characters, mostly because I'm OCD, and slightly because I'm insane. Well, good luck. I hope it works out for you. I've used Notion before, but I'm not really a fan, honestly. I like my basic spreadsheets. That's about as far as I go, I think. I know Canary really liked Notion. I don't know if she still uses it, but still. Really hate keeping PvP gear in my bags. Yeah, I don't blame you. Same. I missed the brief few expansions where you didn't have to have both. They just kind of converted. Some stuff still does, but you know, not everything. Look at all these trolls. Nice. Beautiful. Stretch. Okay. I was trying to deal with it last season, and I was pretty good about saving the different sets and the equipment set thing. The more mog farming I do, and gearing in general, it's getting annoying to work around in my bags. That's fair, yeah. I get it. Excuse me. Yep. I don't miss having to carry around multiple gear sets. I really don't. Especially back when we had to have one for each spec. If you did more than one spec, back before they converted between like intellect and strength, and you could still do that technically, depending on secondaries, depending on how hardcore you wanted to go. But I don't miss having to have 3 complete separate sets in my bags at all times, including weapons. Blech. Oh, didn't realize there was a time for both with PvP. Legion was a prime example. Legion, you didn't have to buy specific PvP gear. Like, you could buy it, but it worked in both PvE and PvP pretty much the same. So, it was really nice. I know people keep different trinkets and rings for different specs. Like, camping ass. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That was part of the reason I liked PvP and Legion so much, is your raid gear would work in PvP. It would scale up with it. It would just kind of adjusted you to whatever they set was. It was a lot more, not that PvP isn't skill-based, but it was way more, it required being skill-based as opposed to gear-based for PvP, because it didn't really matter what you wore in that. You had to, it would like scale you down a little bit or up depending on where you were. Because that was when they were like having an even playing field for a lot of PvP stuff. I liked it. I did probably the most PvP I'd done, besides the 2s that I used to do early on in MOP and then the Ashran stuff in WoD. I did the most PvP I ever did in Legion because of that. Because the barrier to entry wasn't really there. You could just go at any point. You didn't have to be, like if you started late in a season, it didn't matter. I enjoyed that a heck of a lot more, and honestly, I wish we would go back to that, but you know, whatever. I even get a little irritated having to keep different weapons for some classes. Oh, same, to be honest. I'm so over having to do that. It's partly why I don't even bother with Prot anymore on my Paladin, because I don't feel like carrying different equipment for him. I just want to go. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? So I get it. I completely understand. Yeah, that's why I got all that PvP stuff done in Legion, like the ranks, and I did the entire season 1 set just for the hunter set. I loved it. It was great. I miss it. Oh well. Per usual, people complain too much. It's too easy to get into now. There's too many people doing PvP now. That will always baffle me as to why that would be a complaint, but whatever. A Paladin is a good example of that. It is, especially for Paladin, because you have to have two-handed. You can't use your one hand in a shield as Ret. Drives me nuts. Hunter, it's a pain enjoying all the Hunter specs. Fair. I feel like, besides casters, you're gonna get that for pretty much any class. I guess Monk isn't so bad now. You can use all of them for different Monk specs. For a while, Monk was locked to specific weapons too. I wish they would loosen the restrictions again on more classes. That's the one downside about Legion. They got really strict on weapon types for each spec. More so than they were previously. And some of that still exists. Kind of like how Unholy couldn't dual wield anymore and had to use a two-hand, and it wasn't until last expansion they changed that back so that you could actually dual wield again on Unholy. Same with, or not Unholy, it was the opposite. Frost. I'm thinking the opposite. Frost couldn't use a two-hand. It was that one. It had to dual wield. That's what it was. I was trying to remember. But there's still a few that are still locked, like Elemental can't, or Enhancement, I mean. I'm getting all my specs confused, I'm sorry. Enhancement can't use a two-hander anymore, or they can't use most of their abilities. That's one that still irks me, because it ruined the Mog I had on the Shaman, because I have a Shaman Enhancement who is a Blackrock Orc, a Maghar, and he's mogged after Blackhand. Well, Blackhand uses a two-hand hammer. I have his hammer. And when Legion came out, because he was a regular orc originally, before I race changed him, it ruined my Mog. And I could no longer use the two-hand. Oh, I went too far. Whoopsie. And I still can't. I'm very mad about it. Yeah, I'll be honest, a lot of my Mistweavers use agility weapons, and sometimes vice versa. Same, honestly. Same. I want a druid with a sword or a bow. Agreed, that would be really cool. Especially with how many very, like, nature-themed swords and bows that we have. That'd be really nice. I want to dual wield daggers on a druid. Just like the, Feral Artifact, which leads you to believe they could back in Legion. They couldn't, but it looked like it did. They had a dagger on each hip. They looked so cool. I miss it. Let us dual wield as ferals, please. At least daggers. Having 2 daggers feels very druidy to me. What would I know? I just played this game. I've been playing for 12 years. What artifact was that? Feral, the Fangs of Ashamain. It was really cool. The Ursoc one for Guardian did the same thing, except they were fist weapons. You visually, quote unquote, dual-wielded fist weapons. And it was really cool. You still technically can if you use those appearances specifically, but it's not actually dual-wielding. So, maybe one day. Alright, Zool, give me the shoulders, please.
That's pretty good.
Yay! We got the shoulders! Yay! We can move on to heroic now. Cool. Alright. Neat. Okay. Well, I'll log out here, because I don't feel like running all the way back, and I'll switch characters. And we'll do heroic. We'll switch to heroic. Look at that! Normal's done. Nino Petitos. Stretchies. Maybe they're doing the April Fool's sounds until reset. Probably, I could see that. I don't mind. I kind of like them. I think they're funny. They're a little obnoxious, but I do like them. Alright. Let's see if it kicked him to the entrance yet. No, I think he's already at the entrance. Actually. Heroic. Heroic. Now we can do heroic. So let me change the title, because now we're doing heroic. Heroic. There. Beautiful. Alright, set to heroic. Remember a time where you'd mog daggers on your DH? That was cool. Could you really? I don't remember that. I guess I was too fascinated with the glaives to notice. I went on every tune and turned off the April Fool's sounds. Too annoying for me. Aw, I'm sorry. I'm having fun with them. I like them. I kind of wish I could keep them, honestly. I like them. They're a nice change of pace from the regular ones.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah. They make me laugh. Alright, let's see here. We're doing heroic now. Uldir. Heroic. We need 63 things. Wow. Lots of Mog. 2 zone drops, but those have alternate sources, so it's not a big deal. Cool. Alright. Lots of Mog to get. Beautimus. Yeah, like for the week, fine, but I don't know if I would keep them on for a month or longer. Yeah, that's fair. Totally fair. Oh, stretch. Ugh. I think I slept weird. I woke up. I have a pillow that's really stiff that I have to sleep with against my chest to keep my shoulders separate, because otherwise I like totally fetal position curl in on myself, and then it hurts my neck, back, and sternum. And I woke up without it. I think I must have like tossed it aside in my sleep, and so now my chest hurts. It's so irritating. I just curl up into a ball like a hamster. Irritating. Here we go. Nice. Yummy. Okay. Onwards. Alright, mother. Need quite a few things from you. Here we go. Nice. Noise. Alright, see what I got. Doot.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I'm getting too much of a kick out of that, I'm sorry. I'm the same. I often have to move around a lot when I sleep to keep from getting stiff in the morning. Getting old sucks. I would say it's because of getting old, but I've always been that way. I get stiff really easily too. I swear I just go into like hamster rigor mortis mode if I don't move around too much, or don't move around enough. I mean, that's just my life in a nutshell, unfortunately. When I get up, I sound like I have frickin' Rice Krispies in my clothes. It's ridiculous. I was born old, if that's the case. Hamster rigor mortis mode, exactly.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Got like 3 of the same frickin' boots. Alright. It's fine, I guess. Mirror you. These. Okay. Onwards to the next boss. Need quite a bit from everybody, but I'm not surprised I haven't done heroic very much. Because heroic for a long time was undoable past Zool because of his MC mechanic, which luckily they fixed. So you can actually do it now. So, you know, when I can't complete a raid and I need everything, I just kind of don't bother farming it. Especially if because, you know, I'm going to have to come back anyway, so. I need a guild that starts a raid run at like 6 p.m. or something like that. That's fair. That is fair. Starting at midnight, it's too late. Too late. Same with concerts. Also fair. No more 8 p.m.s. Yeah, especially if raid goes like... nice! Like, you know, a lot of duplicates. 2-4 hours, depending on how long you raid. Anyway, that's a lot of time. Especially if someone has to AFK, or go to the bathroom, or you take a break in between, or you really suck on a boss, or... I don't miss those days. I really don't. Here we go. Look at all this blood. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. To the next boss. Concerts are getting way too expensive too. Are they? Oh, I'm sorry. I've only ever been to one concert because I'm not really a concert fan. Not really a big gathering fan in general, as I totally have a stroke. Excuse me. I've only ever been to one, and it was a Lindsey Sterling concert in Seattle. That was it. And it was enjoyable because, you know, it was a sit-down concert. We weren't like in a mosh pit. I need to find more small bands again. Yeah, understandable. Small bands are fun. Stretchies. There's the Cathraxi. Beautiful. I used to go to Warped Tour when that was the thing. Nice. That sounds fun. Alright, Zach Boss. Give me your stuff. Give me all of your things, please. The only other festival that really goes on is Boston Calling, but not worth it to me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Nice.
Nice. I like these sounds. I kind of hope they could let us keep them for a while. I kind of like these. I feel like other states host way more festivals. It's possible. I feel like Oregon does a lot of festivals, but I don't go to a lot of them anymore. Mostly because money. But, you know. Look at all that blood. Get out of here. Okay. Is that the last one? Yes. When I get the cinematic like that and they all reset, I can go down to Zool. Perfect. Yep, and we do need Mithrax and Gahoon. Gahoon has 9 things, so we'll definitely be doing that. I love music, and I used to go to concerts, but had to stop because I have very sensitive hearing. I tried earplugs, but I hate having things in my ears, and let's face it, what's the point of having paying concert ticket prices to have earplugs in the whole time? Yeah, that's completely fair. I get that. I have really sensitive hearing too. Like I can hear a pin drop on the other side of the house type of thing. I have painfully sensitive hearing to my own detriment sometimes. I'm the person that can hear the mosquito scream of a TV when it's off type of thing. And that's part of the reason I don't like concerts either, is because it's too loud. Even if I love the music, I will get a headache and it'll hurt my ears and I'll have ringing in my ears for days, so just have to not do that.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Like when the show is $60 or less. Yeah. That's basically a new video game right there. Although the games are gonna be $80 now, am I right? Ugh. Thank you for the lyric, Rihanna. Rihanna, hope you're having a good day at work. Work. I can literally hear the sound some lights make, like LEDs. Same. That's why I have to stick with incandescent, or whatever they're called, the soft yellowy bulbs, because they don't make as much noise unless they're dying. I can tell when a bulb is dying because I can hear it. It gets this particular whine. I'm the light bulb sniffer in the house. So same. I can't use a lot of specific lights because it will drive me crazy. You don't think we're getting the Switch 2 on launch? I don't blame you. I want to. I'm gonna try. But I'm a little disappointed. Like, the console is fine. I kind of expected it to be about that range. But the games for the Switch 2 are a little expensive. I'm like, alright. That's, It's dragging, and I just realized I put off making a WoW order too long and missed out on the Bronze Murloc. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a bummer. Wait, is the other side? Oh right, I gotta start them first. Durr. There we go. We're twins, Latte. Wonder Twin powers activate. Exactly. Yep. Oh, I feel that. And I'm the only one in the family with that too. So my parents actually don't believe me. They think I'm lying about it. I'm like, what? I don't understand. Why would I lie about something like that? It drives me nuts. Oh well, less money for Blizz. Fair. Alright. Let's get this over to the light thing. What are you saying? My mom thinks I'm nuts. Right? I'm like, that is a thing, you know. Some people just have better hearing. What do you want from me? Like, I would like to not hear it. It's a detriment. It's frustrating. Why would I want to hear this? Like about what? I missed it. Having super sensitive hearing and being able to hear like when TVs are off or the sounds the thing we've been talking about. Sensitive hearing. Come on, come out. You know you want to. Yeah. The sound lights make, exactly. The sound lights make, the sound electronics make when they're plugged in but not active, etc., etc. I can hear all that. It's a great thing when there's power outages. No current from all the items in the house. Exactly. Absolute silence, and it's so nice. To have a thing, but I am the opposite. Yeah. Count your lucky stars then, Haley, because I wish I couldn't hear it all. If there's some things in my room I have to actually unplug or I can't sleep.
Damn, son, where'd you find
that?
this?
Oh, this. Where'd you find this? Okay. So we got a good smattering of stuff from Heroic. Let's switch characters. Nice. I'm pleased. I like progress. And we're getting much faster progress than good old Shadowlands because it doesn't have all the hoops to jump through. And I have the opposite problem. Had ear problems when I was younger. Ah, got you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not fun at all. Okay. Hopefully it kicked me to the entrance. Yes, it did. Excellent. Oh, he was already out anyways. It's fine. Okay, Heroic. Boop. Back in we go. Nice. Love that we're already done with normal Uldir, and that makes me happy. Oh, that makes me so happy. Recipes included. I'm so pleased. I love his little ground smash. I love the animations. The animators of this game usually do such a good job. Like, when he's standing up, I love how he just kind of like slams his hammer into the ground a little bit. Like, ugh, okay, I'm getting up. It gives him some personality. I like it. Poor Talok.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Oh, that reminds me, every time I go to my family's house and turn on the TV or watch movies with them, I'm like, holy shit, this is so loud, are you all okay? That's how I feel with my grandparents. My grandparents are the same way, and the irritating thing too about them is they have like, they leave it on when they're talking to you, and they won't turn it down, they just yell at you and expect you to hear them. I'm like, rude? Much? And then they wonder why I don't visit much. Drives me crazy. I always have closed captioning on, maybe that's part of it. That's fair, it's fair. My grandma always has her TV on. Yeah, I don't mind the TV on. Like, we keep our TV on at home too, but it's down pretty low. It's not blasting so loud that it's like wounding everybody in the vicinity. And you know, if we're gonna have a conversation, we turn it down a little bit. Common courtesy here. I don't know. People. Yeah, let's see here. Sometimes I'll talk to her on the phone and I think there's people there and she's like, no, it's just the TV. Oh. That's funny. Let's see, Shadowlands. Nope, not Shadowlands. BFA. Uldir. Nice. Heroic. We need 29 things left from Heroic. Neat. Is the opposite side again? That really does psych me out. Okay. Neat. Just 29 things. That's not bad, actually. It's like both a lot and not a lot at the same time. Cool. Okay. Get rid of these guys. There we are. Okay. Alright, to Mother. Just 3 things from her. Give me my loot. Loot, please. Okay. Beautiful. Let's see what we get.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, we got 2 things, so that's cool. Alright. Onwards to the next boss. I giggle every time. Same, honestly. Same. I'm enjoying the April Fool's ATT sounds. I'm getting a kick out of them for sure. I haven't been able to find one, and I'm kind of surprised. I really want a Legend of Zelda sound pack for ATT. So, like, when you get something, it's like da-da-da-da, or something, you know? Does the cute little, really nothing? I need 4 things from you and none of those? Okay. I would love that. That would be very cute. Because I love the Zelda sounds. There we are. I would 100 download that. Yes! Same! It'd be great. It'd be so cute. Alright. Okay, these guys, those guys. Look at all these chickens. Beautiful. My old phone text tone was the chest opening sound. That's adorable. I love that. That's adorable. I want one that has like all the different like versions of those too. So it's like you found the big one, there's like the little one, but then all the different games too, because they kind of redo it a little bit every time. So it has its own little flair. And that would be really cute. I would love just the randomized variety of that. Maybe one day, if I ever get the gumption, I can figure out how to do it myself, but I used to have Navi's "Hey, listen for text." Now I never have my sound on. Same. Same on that last part. I haven't had my sound on in over a decade. I just don't. My phone is permanently on silent.
That's pretty good.
Nice. Mood. Hello, Silver. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome, Marino. I used to get so much spam. Same, honestly. I don't get it nearly as much as I used to, but same. Same, Marino. Okay. Doing alright. Eating a Reuben and fries Dad made me for lunch. Oh, that sounds so good. I want one. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry, dude. I had to take a shower this morning, and so I usually take them in the evenings for reference, but because I had to take it this morning, I didn't get a chance to eat. So I had to choose between showering and eating because of time. So I'm really, 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 really hungry, like stupidly hungry. It's kind of killing me. So that's fun. I'm a little on like the hangry side, and I'm trying not to be. Oh gosh. You can't find me in my new number. Exactly. To get some death snacks. I can't eat during stream, so. And I also do 18-hour fasts to keep my weight down and my blood sugar and insulin stabilized. So I can eat between 10:30 and 11:30, which is right before stream, and I can eat between 4:30 and 5:30, and then after 5:30 I can't eat till 11 minimum the next day. 10:30, 11-ish. So since I missed my window, I could not eat this morning. That be how it do. There we are. Where do you get the motivation to complete ATT? Well, it's the only reason I play the game, honestly, so it's my whole motivation for existing in World of Warcraft. I'm a collector. I'm not a competitive player, so it's the reason I play, honestly. I don't really have a better answer than that, I'm afraid. Sorry, Macy. There we go. Pick a thing and focus on it. True. Hey, look at that. All good. Do you do still key/raid though? Nope. I've retired from competitive, all forms of competitive play. I haven't done any form of competitive since BFA Season 1, ironically, which we're in the content of. So, nope. 100% retired from all forms of that. No PvP, no Mythic Plus, no current raids. I get no joy out of it, so, you know. Okay, I can mount back up and do the next boss. Actually, that was the last one. Okay, now we can go down. Gotta remember, after the bug guy, we can go down to Zol. Because you can't get down there from the other side. Come here, you. These guys. Beautiful. These two Kraken for a last dropped. Congrats, Kingfisher! Congrats! That's awesome. Good luck on the quest line. I hope it goes decent for you. That axe is awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on it at some point. I really want it, the Mog at least, ironically, for my... Is he an evoker or a warrior? For one of my Drakthir, he's gonna use the Mog. I'm very excited to get it someday, so congrats! That's a nice axe. Dead axe? No. It's very nice. Got 2 gloves. It'll be my second completed legendary. Nice. That's a good feeling, so congrats. I think it and the evoker ones from Dragonflight are the only 2 legendaries I don't actually have. I have all of the other ones. I got the evoker one to drop, but I've never completed the quest because it was so freaking expensive. I have the one from Uldir, my monk. Nice. I think I have the Uldir one on my paladin. Yeah, that's who I did that on.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Is it cheaper to make now? I have no idea. It required a metric F-ton of mats, so I haven't bothered. It's not high on my list since I'm not doing Dragonflight stuff right now. I wasn't going to bother until I could do all the crafting myself, honestly. So, not a clue. But it was going to cost me a good several million when it was current. I was like, ha 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 ha, no. So a lot of those items cost substantially less than they used to, but... Here we go. I imagine it's going to be a bit harder to find someone to do the craft. Gotcha. Yeah, it's part of the reason I want to do it all myself. Because I have all the professions. It's just a matter of doing them. I need the 2 from DF to drop and actually go in and get the bow from Sylph. Then I would have all of them, I think. Nice. Congrats. I think one of my favorite ones is actually... I don't know why I'm attacking that. Is actually the... What is it? Things of the Father. The Kata Rogue ones. Because they have a cool effect. Can I get out of this hole, please? Thank you. Alright. They have a cool wing effect. It's just like... it's very similar to the Rathian trinket from BFA. That does like the wings and stuff and the slow fall. It does the same thing. It's just a slightly different color. So I like having both of those on my Drakthir Rogue was a black dragon as well, so it's kind of fun. Alrighty-roo. Yep, these are attackable. Good. I think if I don't try to nerf him, I'm fine. If I just do it properly, it's fine. Oh, I'm so cheap. If I can't make it myself and farm what I need, I won't do it. That's fair. I get it. I usually buy all the mats. I don't like farming for mats. But in terms of like crafting for Mog and stuff, usually I'll craft them myself. Usually. Alright, Gahoon. Let's go. A monk can do the leatherworking part at least. Well, that's good. It's definitely helpful. 99.4% odds to have this Awaken the Machine mount. Ooh, good luck. I hope you get it. Please just give it up. I enjoy this event, but I do not like to do it every week. Oh man, ain't that the truth. I feel that. Wait for the collapse, blah blah blah. When the next ad break kicks in, I need to run to the restroom. I really gotta go. I finally finished my drink. I was a little slow today, but now because of that, I didn't have to go to the bathroom earlier. I have to go to the bathroom now.
Nice.
Nice. Beautiful. Alright, so we can stick him outside. I still need the to farm the hammer from Tyr and Dawn. Yeah, I really want that hammer too. It's a really nice one. Okay, we'll just log out. Yep, there's the ad thing. We're gonna take a super short ad break. I'm not gonna set it into an actual ad break. I just really need to go to the bathroom. Let me switch characters first, and then we'll do that. Come on, let's go. I gotta pee. My energy drink is going through me. Warrior. Afro. Okay, he's logging in. I will be right back. Alright. I am back. I am back. We're good to go. There's a quick one. Where am I at? Ah, I'm at the entrance. Excellent. I can switch it to heroic. At least they gave you the ability to just do all 20 rounds in a row. Oh, did they? Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. Heroic. Back in we go. Heroic time. Excellente. It's boss time. Beautiful. Alright, sir. Let's go. It's boss time. Nice. Bah. No. No big hammer. I get like his corrupted hammer like every time, and it gets me kind of excited because it's like the same icon, but it's not the one that he's using. It's not the special one. There we go. Uldir, heroic. Here we go. Yeah. Normal plus. Hammer of the Guardian, which looks like... Yeah, it's exactly the one he's using. Which is super cool. I like that hammer. That is a nice hammer. I want it. I want it. One day. Soon. I love the Titan machinery and stuff. It's so cool. Can't wait to get this all done. Because then we're gonna mog. That looks so good. Yeah. Throwing stuff around. There we go. Just grabbing my shawl. I'm still a little cold. It got a little cold today. But I could also be really cold because I'm really hungry. So there's that too. I get cold when I'm hungry. It's weird. My body's like, yep, I need fuel. Fuel for the fire. I'm like, okay. It's very frustrating. There we are. Beautiful. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, mother. Give me your loot. Oh, that sweet loot. Beautiful. Loot, 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 loot. No loot. Blah. Okay, on to the next boss. As we epically ride our motorcycle through the blood trolls. Oh, I do love that. Excuse me, everyone. Very important person coming through. Have Mog to get. Beautiful. I need 3 things from the Devourer. Let's see if he drops them. Alright, let's see if it drops. No kidding. Good luck.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, good luck, Kingfisher. Hope you get it. Beaut-a-miss, beaut-a-miss. Cool. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. No? Still no? Aw, I'm sorry. It's being really stubborn then. Two-hand staff. That's a cool staff. Neat. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Time for the plague. Time for Vectus. What do I need from Vectus? 3 things. Bow of virulent infection. That sounds fun. Yummy! Come here, you. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. I got one thing. The plasma spattered great cloak. Mmm. Yummy. Alright. Look at all this blood. Yum. Tasty. Can you stop infecting me, please? It's a little on the rude side. Eh. There we go, there we go. Okay. Now I can mount. Alrighty. I still have on the sack brewed Arakara sack brewed trinket. I got it in one of my vaults. And it's kind of cute. I'm probably just gonna keep that one because I like the little spiders showing up randomly. There's 2 other people doing fishing friends, so I'm not alone. Hey, nice! Well, congrats! I'm impressed. I didn't think anybody was ever even thought about that anymore. Nice. Well, congrats. You got some friends. Random friendos. Look at that. These are so cool. These gigantic discs. Off for the day. Have a good evening, Kraken. Good luck on loot. Have a good night, Rihanna. Thank you so much for being here and have a safe drive home. Here we go. Let's see, do I need anything from Zekvaz? I do. They have Vectis listed after Zekvaz, so it's a little backwards for some reason. I did not get it. That's unfortunate. That's okay. We cleared out normal. Can't keep being lucky. And resetty. Resetty all the confetti. Excellent. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm stupid hungry. I'm hard debating on making this my last run for the stream, just because I didn't get to eat this morning. I really needed a shower, so I'm really hungry. I can feel the hangry spreading in my veins. So I haven't eaten since 5:30 yesterday, so I'm really hungry. I'm approaching 23 hours, something like that. Wait, nope, I went too far. Gosh dang it, I did it again. It's so easy to get distracted in this raid. And not pay attention. But yeah, I feel pretty good. We completed normal, if you guys can believe that. Normal Uldir, including profession recipes, which covers all 3 of them, is done. Completely done. Okay, so what I'm reading is that technically I could try to do each friend in a day, but I def won't. You could technically get it done in like a week, but you know, that's gonna take several hours each. So maybe wait until a Dark Moon Fair week. Next week is Dark Moon Fair. And that would make it a little faster. That way you get more rep per turn in of your stuff. would it work for Legion Time Walking Week? I don't think so, because you only get extra rep for quests, I think. I don't know if those are considered quests when you turn them in or not. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. I haven't done those since Legion, so I don't know, actually. Alright, that guy. Look at all this loot. I've gotten those gloves a bazillion times. That means they're probably not worth very much. Yeah, I have 5 of them. Wow. Why can't Sepulchre do that? Why can't Sepulchre give me loot like that? Here we go. These guys. Okay, now I can fight Zool. No wonder why Time Walking Week doesn't matter for the reps I need. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think it only counts toward quests or something.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Nice. Got some Mog. Beautiful. I haven't bothered to read the fine print on that in a while. That makes sense. Alright, Mithrax. Beautiful. I only need one whole thing from Mithrax here.
Nice.
And I got it. Nice. Okay. Let's, see about, doing this on a warrior. Blech. I missed my blessing of freedom already. Let me out. There we go. Okay. Hello, sir. So sticky. I know, right? Irritating and gross. Ew. Icky. Okay. Let's see. That side have it again? Okay. Seems to like to be on the left side, which is perfectly fine by me. Alright. Give me that. Here we go. This doesn't help. Let me go. Kinda gotta... They heal so quick. There we go. That's better. At least you only have to do the one side in normal and heroic, it seems. So that's nice. Alright, goon. Let's go. Do I only need one thing from him now? I do. Just the re-origination and wow. I am hungry. My brain's failing. Re-origination pulse rifle. Which is a cool gun too, I've seen that one. Alright, sir. Finishing the Talon rep and Shatari defense rep with time walking badges. I hate them. I don't blame you. I completely understand. Completely understand. Come on. Finish your collapse. Let's go. Wow! And I got it too. I got 2 of them. That's a really cool gun. Yeah, it's one of those. It's neat. Cool. was going to save badges for Mog, but no. Fair. Now I need some Legion rep too. What was it for? Oh, right. I was going to finish off the rep on some of my classes. I'm revered on a lot of my classes for the shoulders from your class hall. I think I only have like 5 characters left. They've just been revered since like I finished grinding out the whatever you call them, the paragons. Back in like what, BFA, I think was when I finally finished those. The paragon mounts from Legion. So there's like 4 or 5 of them that don't have the rep to be able to buy the class stat shoulders. So I'm like, really? I'm like, oh, halfway through revered on all of them. I'm like, oh, well, I'm just gonna buy the rest of the rep then, and I can be done with that. Get that off my Legion list. So that would be nice. Is a Kieran Tourist embassy right now? Good rep for that. For sure, for sure. I'm lazy though, and I'll probably just buy it because I have nothing else to spend my currency on. I have all of the Mog already. So I have like, how many do I have? I know I have a lot of extra. Yeah, it says I have 48,880. 40,000. 40,880, yeah. Extra. So I got plenty of badges. I'm too lazy. I say lazy, but it's not like I don't get a lot done. You have all the new stuff they put in? I do indeed. I spammed the ever-loving crap out of it. So, and I had a lot saved up to begin with anyway, so it worked out. But I do. I am completely done with all of that. If you want to know the secret, I twinked with a warrior and used 5 accounts. Anyway. You didn't hear that from me. I don't do that sort of stuff. No, of course not. I know what you're talking about. Anyway, we got a good stab into heroic. We completely finished normal. No, never. Exactly. Well, you didn't hear anything. No. So normal plus, that's the special hammer that can drop on any difficulty. We did the professions. We're good there. Normal is 100% done. Heroic, we only have 11 things left. And then Mythic we could start on 2. Must have been the wind. Exactly. So I apologize. I think I'm going to go ahead and dip out a little early today. I'm really hungry. If I had time to eat before stream, I would have been fine. But since I haven't eaten in 22-ish hours now, I'm kind of dying. So I'm going to go eat. You all have a fantastic evening. It's Thursday, so I won't be back until Monday. There's my schedule if you'd like to see when I'm live. I'll be back Monday. We'll do more of this. You can do the hammer try on LFR too. That's how I saw mine drop. Nice. Yep, I got a lot from LFR I gotta get too. It looks like 48 things. Actually, I need the most from LFR, which kind of pisses me off because I did LFR on this raid a lot. I did this one a lot because I wanted the Mog so bad. But it's actually kind of was one of the final straws for me for LFR. I was so mad at it. Anyway, I'll be back Monday. You have a great evening. I love you all. Hugs and kisses. We'll do more of this on Monday. Bye-bye.